Hey, Shalom, Akif Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the whole elect. New in the gospel, broad, lift up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the Spirit. Piggybacking on this video, which I saw on TikTok, which, about the point, last week they had National Hamburger Week when they was selling burgers for penny, 52-cent double cheeseburgers, a penny junior bacon cheeseburgers, and allegedly people are getting sick from this tainted meat, from the poisons that they're ingesting through this particular food system. So this is just a quick video through the Spirit. Got like 2 precepts to let you know that we're really in those times. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is bringing judgment. Okay, and we're getting ready to see a lot of death, man. Okay, as a notable artist. In fact, I'm quite fond of that music. One of the artists from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crazy Bone, to be exact, is actually allegedly in a hospital with some type of artery leaking in his lungs. I think it's like a disease called scoliosis or something. Not dealing with the spine, but it's basically like an inflammatory lung disease that allegedly he's been diagnosed with, a couple of years ago, and that he's been undergoing this stuff. So, the Lord is really making shots, man. He's showing, his fear in the earth, because, people say, oh, well, it's a rare thing. Then again, he has a podcast exposing the music industry as well, which he was part of. So I don't know. It could be some foul play in that. Who knows? But, that's just to say that, hey, the Lord is really getting ready to make moves in the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? But it says, stop eating this cheap, poisonous food. This is a video by the Boondocks. So before I play it, I want to read this. It says, the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So I tend to make no money. This is not no type of medical misinfo. As we know, YouTube algorithms are highly sensitive when it comes to speaking on things of the medical field, which this has nothing to do with such. Okay, this is not saying anything about the you-know-what or anything like that. But this is just for educational purpose and to, show people for prophecy's sake what is really going on in the planet Earth. So without further delay, here we go.
All that no chicken. Always miss out on the hot new thing.
And now, another crisis brewing, this one around a mysterious virus that seems to have appeared out of thin air and is spreading like wildfire. Already, there are 400 confirmed cases of the mystery virus in all 50 states, and the CDC warns it could spread to hundreds of thousands by the end of the week. Personally, I'm scared shitless, and for good reason. Where this virus came from is anybody's guess.
It's the chicken.
It's definitely real. Took my niece to her appointment today. So I'm like, dang, this place is packed at her appointment, her doctor's appointment. I'm like, dang, this place is packed. So, me, I goes in there with her. I'm sitting around. So I'm like, boom, 2 people sat next to me. And I was like, why you here? He was like, oh, I'm coming down with something. I shouldn't have ate them burgers. I had ate 4 of them since they was once, and I went and got them. She was like, all of a sudden, I got the flu. It feel like I got flu symptoms. My body aching. I got chills. She was like, my nose running. I was like, oh, Lord, let me get up out of here. So, boom, this other guy, he coming in. He sitting next to me. And I said, what's wrong with you? I had to go to the bathroom and get him some tissue. He said, man, I ate the 50-cent burgers, man. That shit tore me up.
And honestly speaking, that's not the first time people have complained about that. A lot of people mentioned that they got like diarrhea symptoms. Their stomach was messed up, because like with this stuff, man, these chemicals, like I heard that they had they had a lot of recalls on beef within the last week or 2 or so. You know what I'm saying? It was like a hush thing. So they were selling these 1-cent hamburgers. Makes sense that you probably ingested something that was contaminated. You heard like E. coli poisoning and stuff like that. And a lot of these lab-based meats, shit ain't really good for you, man. You know, so people are jacked up because what happens is it's throwing off your good gut micro, what they call microbiome, basically, which is you got good gut bacteria and bad gut bacteria, and then once the bad oversteps the good, then you're pretty much in trouble, man. Okay, a lot of people die from foodborne illnesses every year. So this is nothing much, but this is nothing but prophecy, because we've been telling you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, not to trust your enemy. But what do? You know, Jake took to TikTok and all types of social media, you know what I'm saying, and thought things was a joke. You know, they think everything is funny. You know what I'm saying? They go down there and they really believe that this system has their best interest. Like the Edomite guy said, brother did a video last week on it. Edomite was like, well, look, basically, you think that these people care about feeding America? He said, you think, oh, well, we have such a hunger crisis, let's go ahead and sell a 1-cent hamburger. Hell no. Nah. It costs more to make the food than what they're selling it for. So how the hell are they going to sell you a hamburger for 1 cent? Like, that's a scream like, wait a minute, there's some suspect about that. But yet, when you go to these restaurants or you drive past McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or whatever fast food joint you may eat, you see that the damn lines were packed, man. Okay, because of what I believe that they're giving people these particular pestilence, man, that we are not allowed to really say per se because of the censoring issue. But the shit is in the food, is in the water supply, man. You know, because they was like, well, look, people ain't going down to the falsifiers and shooting the J. So we gonna put it in the food supply, so they gonna get it regardless. Okay, so something big is on the wraps. We just have to wait and see. But Yahweh Shai is not playing games, okay? So this is the book of 2nd Esdras, and I got to actually go. So unfortunately, this lesson can't be that long. But this is the book of 2nd Esdras in 1621. I think this is the GNTD. It says, the time is coming when food be so cheap that people would think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. Because, you know, Jake, oh, man, you know, we got beef in the bun. Oh, they selling 52-cent hamburgers. And don't get it twisted. You know, they throw deals like that every year. You know what I'm saying? I remember 15 years ago, you know, you get a McDonald's hamburger, they doing a sale for 52 cents, 65 cents, and then everybody comes down with these sicknesses. But now more so than ever, that people are really prone to these affections because their bodies have been weakening over the things that they've ingested. And I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about the drink. You know, people's immune systems haven't really been able to fight off the pestilence. And it says, cheap people that would think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But then disasters will spring up everywhere. Wars, famines, and great confusion. So this is just the beginning of the spectrum. You see, this is just the beginning when the Lord is really getting ready to open up on people, man. Because, hey, these people, they've it's pride, man. Lord is in a hurt, humbling business. Like Bud said, he said, look, I'm in a hurt business, man. I'll fight you at any weight. The Lord is in a hurt business. In a saving business, you know, but he's gonna do more hurt. He's gonna do more hurt than saving in his day. But Sirach 12:10, it says, "Never trust thy enemy, for as like an iron's rusted, so is his wickedness." Man, so you can't trust your enemy, man. Okay, you can't trust anything that Esau Edom says. You can't trust anything that he engages in, because we know ultimately Esau Edom is not here for the betterment of our people. It says, "Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed of him and beware. And thou should be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou should know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away." Okay, so hey, if you went down there and you got a goddamn people burger, man, then hey, that's on you. You know, like I said, a lot of Keishas took to TikTok. A lot of them fed their families with that. You know, Keisha, I don't feel like cooking. I'm gonna get 15 double JBCs, Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, man. We gonna eat on that for the week. And before you know it, your kids got diarrhea, man. You know, all types of shit going wrong with the body. You know, and like I said, man, a CIA agent bought it out. He said by 2024, we're gonna start seeing the death of billions. Hey, I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? Now, that yet to be seen, but we do know that the Most High is gonna judge a mass amount of people on the planet Earth, man. We know that billions of people are gonna die. Okay, and I would say millions, but overall world war and warfare, which weaponizing the food is another form of warfare. That's war being declared on the people. You know what I'm saying? So I highly believe, and I know for a fact, that billions of people are gonna die. Okay, and Lord's will, we're delivered from all this shit, because it's gonna get bad out here, man. It is bad, and the worst is yet to come. So this is the book of Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at verses 21. It says, "For then should be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there no flesh should be saved, meaning nobody will survive. That's how bad and dark is getting ready to get here. He said literally nobody will survive, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. This is the reason why its time is speeding up, because the Lord is speeding up the days for the elect's sake. You know, because if it wasn't any elect here, then hey, the Lord would just let everybody die slow, pain, and agonizing death. But for the elect's sake, these days are speeding up because, believe it or not, we're victims of this too. Okay, we're poisoned. Okay, we're sick. You know, but the thing of it is, the Lord is keeping His Spirit on us to continue to endure. But overall, man, we all sick, and that scripture proves it. You know, we're not at our best health here, even though we may feel good, but just the environmental factors alone is breaking your body down, let alone the food you're eating, man. All right. So last precept, the fourth seal, death, Revelation 6 and 7. It says, and when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked to behold a pale horse. Okay, pale represents something that's decayed or wasted away, as that's Esau's omen, wasted away is he. A pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given it to him, to them, over a fourth part of the earth, which we're in the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth, man. Okay? So mass death is getting ready to come. And followed by that, we're going to have great persecution, because for the simple fact we're speaking out on these things and we're revealing these things through the scriptures, and whether they're deriving from the wicked, we're going to be held accountable for everything that's happening out here. And they're going to blame it on us and say, well, because we told people not to trust in the government and to not trust in their medicines and so forth, we're the reason why everybody is dying. Trust me, they're going to flip the script. And before you know it, the prophets are going to be responsible for all this wickedness going on out here. Don't know how that's even possible, because we have no power. But it's because we're speaking these words, Esau is going to change the paradigm to us so he don't have to be held accountable. But see, what he don't know is that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai already has him checkmate. So no matter what he does to us, the Lord already got him. So with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.